Thank y'all for taking time out of your weekend to spend this time with us. We are so excited for this couple. If y'all are excited, would you please give them a round of applause? So, would not want to. I mean, if you think about it, if you go out when you have a happy night as a couple and you're feeling, kind of salty that night, I would not want to run into this couple, both of them with the MMA background. That's probably the wrong couple to pick on. So, so thankful, and we're going to have the parents are going to stand here, so you can see, kind of enjoy their emotion, their participation in this time. So here's what we're going to do. Fred will kick us off, and then Dawn, and then Dana and Britt, then Zach, then Jake, then Seth, and then myself. So we're excited to get to kick this party off. So Fred, you're up.
Hello, everybody. How y'all doing today? It's a pleasure being here in Greenville. Lovely city. Absolutely love it. Enjoying our stay. Anyway, we're here to celebrate their engagement, and I just got a few things to say. As we celebrate your engagement today, remember this: when God puts together two people, let nothing or no one come and separate that union. Build a foundation that you both can draw from, made with love, kindness, honesty, and respect. Always consider the other first. This is where your strength derives from, that foundation, not the superficial things that we go through day to day. They are temporal and fleeting. But let your love be strong and deep, and let it define your relationship. Learn to be patient with each other and always forgiving one another, and everything else will fall into place. You've come through a lot together. We were there with you. And it's been a journey. But now you two are really good together. So appreciate that. We love you. We're very happy for both of you, and know that we will always be here for you. Love you. Cheers. All right.
Hi, my name's Dawn, and I'm Ethan's mother. I want to thank Scott, Renee, and Dana for hosting this and letting us all to come together to celebrate Ethan and Anna. Ethan, I remember when you were just a little boy, running around the neighborhood with your superhero cape, saving the world from imaginary villains. You've now found your superhero in Anna. Anna, thank you for being the Catwoman to Ethan's Batman. Your love and support have brought out the best in him, and I couldn't be happier to welcome you into our family. So here's to Ethan and Anna. May your love story be filled with laughter, joy, and plenty of adventure. I love you. Here.
Well, mine's not written down. So, first of all, I just want to say when I first met Ethan, was not so sure about him. He wasn't loud like our family. He didn't talk a lot, which made me very suspicious. So I asked Anna, I said, does the guy ever talk? She goes, oh, yeah, he talks. I'm like, okay. So I thought, I'm going to get him to talking. So every time he would sit down, I would continuously ask him questions that he couldn't say yes or no to. He had to give me answers. The first thing that he really talked about was his mom and dad, which impressed me because I said, well, what does your mom do? What does your dad do, And he had so much compassion towards you guys. And through Anna's lifetime, there's been friends in and out, particularly males, that I didn't particularly care for, only because She never spoke fondly of their family. But every time I talk to Anna, she always talks about you guys and how good you are to her. And as a mom, that means a lot, because if you're that way to my daughter, he's learned from the best. And I so appreciate that. So when Ethan gave me a text, I was at work one day. Anna was in Miami. And he sent a text and he said, I have a question. I'm like, oh, dear Lord, what now? He said, can I officially become part of your family? And I said, well, yeah. I mean, we always thought you were, but, and I'm like, what? So he sent me the ring, but don't tell Anna. This is a surprise. And I thought, he don't know my daughter. The very next day, Anna is texting me. I'm in Walmart walking around, and she says, Mom, something's up. I said, what do you mean? She said, Ethan was not where he was supposed to be. And I'm thinking, oh, my God. She said, I have a Life 360. He was at a jewelry store. I said, dear God, Anna. She said, well, Mom, pretty sure he's buying a ring. I said, well, why in the world do you need that? Well, that made her mad. And she was like, you are not the person to talk to about this. I was trying to throw her off key, okay? Did not work. So I made Ethan promise. I said, please just take pictures, videos. The only thing I can say to you guys is times are going to be rough. You're not going to like him. You're not going to like her. But you have to have core love, and love is not what people pretend it to be. I love you guys. I'm always here for you, and I am so stoked that you're part of our family. Here.
Next up is Brittany, the Rock. My beautiful daughter.
No one said there'd be a microphone. Told ya. First, I want to say thank you all for being here. This is super cool that this many people showed up, not in a bad way. There's proof. There's proof. There's proof. Thank you for being here, and thank you to our hosts for everything that you've done to make this happen, because this is so special. It's so neat for me to be a part of it, and it's so cool that this is what you can call your engagement party. This is fancy. So I wrote the serious stuff down. I'm not the best at public speaking, but he'll be next. So, Anna, you've always been one of the most determined and most fierce, most loving person that I've known. Watching you grow into the incredible woman you've become has been one of the greatest joys of my life. God has blessed you with someone who matches your strength, passion, and love for life. And that's truly a special gift only God can give. I'm not supposed to cry. Ethan, even though we've considered you family for like 50 years, like this is weird saying welcome to the family, like you've been here, but welcome to the family officially. I adore you for how you not only love my sister, but how you love our family. It's clear that God has brought you two together for a purpose, and I'm excited to see the beautiful life He has planned for you both. As you walk into this new journey, remember to keep God at the center of your marriage. With His guidance, there's no challenge you can't overcome, no joy you can't share, and no love that's too great to grow. So, let's raise a glass to Anna and Ethan. May your marriage be a reflection of God's love filled with grace, endless joy, and deep faith. Here's to a blessed future with His favor and a love that grows stronger each day.
How do I follow that? Thanks. She had notes, and she just told me that I was talking right there. Actually, y'all saw that. So she said, "Will you stand up there with me?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course." My pleasure and privilege to be here and be a part of this family. Welcome. You've always been a brother. Like I've always this is my little first thing ever Anna told said to me. Y'all, share this story. She remembers it. She said, "You're not Gil." Gil was her ex-boyfriend. So I was like, "Oh, it's gonna be like that." But she's been my little sister, and I love you to death. And we will be there for you no matter what. And may God bless your marriage and be everything that you want it to be, plus more. And because you guys are perfect together. And Ethan, you've been my brother, E. And I thank you for being who you are to my sister. I love you guys. Congratulations. Here.
I don't see him, but Zachariah. Oh, there he is. Zachariah, you are up. Fasten your seatbelt.
So I don't have notes. For those who don't know me, I'm Zach. I'm the wild card of the family. Anna's probably nervous right now that I have a microphone and we have an audience, so it's great. First of all, I didn't get a text saying or asking if you want or if I was okay with you joining the family. It's okay, you're good. I am super stoked for you guys. Quite frankly, I don't know what to say. I'm shocked, first of all, because I still remember you as curly-headed person running around in diapers and just being a pest. You were the baby of the family, and just to see who you are and what you've become is amazing. Ethan, good luck. Good luck. No, I'm like I said, I'm super stoked. I'm happy for you guys, and I wish nothing but the best. Everything that everyone else has already said, I concur. But I'll have to re-hit what Mom said. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be hard. But I know you guys have it. You're fighters, and you're going to fight for what you love. And you're going to fight for one another. So if there's anything that, you know this already, but if there's anything I can do for you, Lauren, my wife who's not here, babysitting, that we can do for y'all. Brother, we're here for you. Sister, I'm here for you. Here's to you guys. Love you too.
Son number 2. Y'all, this is Jacob.
Alrighty, so I'm going to keep it short and sweet because my big speech, which I've been preparing for a long time, doesn't come until the actual wedding itself. So, all right. I did write something down, which is not normal because all the other ones I kind of go off the cuff and everybody gets scared. So, same thing as Zach. But to my incredible sister and her amazing fiance, congratulations on your engagement. As two strong and dedicated fighters, you've shown what it takes to succeed in the ring. Now you are stepping into the greatest partnership of all together. May your love be as powerful as your punches, your commitment as unbreakable as your will, and your future filled with victories both inside and outside of the cage. Here's to the perfect match in every sense of the word. Cheers to you.
Seth, you're up.
Hello, everyone. My name is Seth. I am Ethan's brother and his future best man. I just want to thank everyone, the hosts, for having us. I'm glad to be here. I did write something down. If I sound nervous, I am. So. Yeah, there we go. So I just want to say I remember when Mom first said that Ethan was talking to a girl from South Carolina, another MMA fighter, and I was a little concerned. Long distance relationships, they don't really work, but we'll see what happens. Then later she said that she was going to move to Birmingham with Ethan, and again, I was like, well, I love my brother, but it's a little bit of a risk. But again, we'll see what happens. I hope they know what they're doing. And well, I was gonna say, yeah, I think you did. Maybe you didn't at the time, but I think you did, despite the ups and downs of your relationship that every relationship faces. Yours has endured, and it's withstood every obstacle and has grown stronger every day. And I'm so happy that you found one another, and that despite growing up in separate states, God brought you two together, because I think that we can all agree that you're perfect for one another. You bring out the best in each other. And it's a little surreal still to know that my little brother, whom I've watched over his whole life, despite giving me grief, is finally getting married. And you couldn't have picked a more beautiful, faithful, and hardworking fiance than Anna. And I'm happy to welcome you to our family. So, congratulations to you both. I love you both dearly. Here's to your future, or here's to Ethan and Anna and the bright future that awaits them. Congratulations, guys.
Okay, folks, I'm going to say a few words, and then anybody else, we are going to capture this for Anna and E to have with them the rest of their lives. So this is a very, very sweet time. Thank you so much for being a part of it. So if you'd like to say something, we'd ask you to come up and put this mic on your chin and speak from the heart. Hey, guys. To say that I'm excited for you guys would be the understatement of the century. And Ethan, for our daughter to have fallen in love with you, just nothing could make us more proud. You're a man of character. You have personal integrity. Most importantly, you love the Lord, and you love my daughter. And so I'm so thankful for that. There are 7 billion people on the planet, and I echo what others have said already. There's no more perfect connection than you guys. So I'm so thankful for you. I'm appreciative and feel like our family is blessed. Like others have said, I feel like you've been part of our family for a while, so we feel very blessed to officially invite you into the family. And Dana, we did well on this. We did well on this. So thank you for being a great mom and for loving our kids. And Annie, I have stories. Y'all, for those of y'all that have had the privilege of being close, this young lady has been a fighter since the day she was born. She's always had this spirit, and at the drop of a hat, she is engaged and ready. Right? I've never in my life seen this young lady back down from anything, and she's got a ferocity inside of her that's only matched by her love and her compassion. On the flip side, she would bend over backwards to help anyone. And the character that you have as a young lady is off the chain amazing. And, obviously, your mom and I are proud of your accomplishments, what you've done. For those of you that don't know, she and Ethan both are professional MMA fighters, so they literally get their income, their livelihood comes from that. And so to be at that level is obviously an accomplishment, especially for a lady. It's an accomplishment. But I want you to know that the pride that I have for you is way above that. The pride that I have for you is in who you are. I know you. I've seen you at your most vulnerable times and the happiest. We've been through the peaks and the valleys together. And you've called me your best friend, and I've hugged your neck and loved on you and shed many tears with you and for you. And I can tell you, there cannot possibly be a prouder dad in the world than me right now. And I think you're as good as they come. And I would not change one thing about the amazing young lady that you are. And I'm so excited to welcome Ethan to our family officially and to bring you guys hopefully back home sometime. So if y'all will join me in celebrating this beautiful young lady and beautiful young man. And I'm so proud of you guys. I love you, and I think you already know this, but anything you ever need, and I will bend over backwards to serve you guys. I love you, and I'm so proud of you. Salud. Okay, now it's your turn. A very special man coming now.
First off, I want to congratulate y'all on everything. And Ethan, I want to especially thank you for keeping her involved, because I know that's part of the drive. It's amazing that two people do the same thing, you know, and I feel like it brought y'all closer together. Anna, I just want to tell a little story. Just one little story. All right. One time we was in 12 hours away from here, and Anna was fighting in the Nationals. So after the fight, you know, we get back. It's just me and her. And I asked her the question. If y'all would have seen that fight, y'all would have thought nothing of that fight. Anna fought a great fight. But I looked Anna in her face. I said, Anna, why you quit on me? And she just put her head down. And this was her words. Coach, she hit hard. And I say, Anna, you hit hard too. So we on the way back home. So we sitting there. My phone ring. I answer the phone. It's Mike Tyson's trainer, ex-trainer. He said, hey, Lamar, y'all come down here to such and such and such and fight my girl on the main event show. So I looked at the phone. I said, hold on a minute. I say, Anna, Mike Tyson trainer was come down here and fight their girl in their hometown. Like, Coach, I want to go. I say, Anna, don't you lay down on me. We go down there. Anna said, Coach, I promise you I won't. I won't never do that again. So we go to the fight. And when we went to the fight kind of amazed me. We walk into the hotel. They got this big old picture of a little girl. I was like, I hope Anna don't see that. Yeah. So, as a former fighter, I know what Anna was going through. And she was nervous, scared, whatever you want to say. The girl family there, we're in their hometown, they all cheering for her. Little black girl. So, we're in the corner, we're in the back in the ring, and this is what I tell Anna. I say, Anna, I want you to go out there, and I want you to hit that girl straight in the mouth. I don't want you to box around. I don't want you to stand there. I want you to walk straight over there and punch her in the mouth with your right hand. And Anna did that, which I didn't think she was going to do. I didn't ask many fighters to do it, but she did it. When she hit that little girl got on that bicycle and would not get off of it. Anna beat that little girl in her hometown. So for me to see her now and never ever, because everybody go through that. I went through that one time. I wanted to quit in a fight. There's nothing wrong with that. Every fighter that's done got to there has felt that way. I'm sure you done felt that way at some point in time. You see. Ain't nothing wrong with them feelings. Everybody got them feelings. That's what you do with it. So I'm proud of y'all.
So I didn't put my name on the list for a reason. Because I knew I couldn't do this without crying. So, I am Renee. I don't have children. And so to be in a position where I get to be a part of throwing an engagement party just means a lot. The two of you have had a connection with from the beginning. And I just want you to know how much you mean to me. And just to be a part of your lives and a part of this just means a lot. So.
Who's next? This is your time, Joey. Come on up, brother.
Hello, everyone. It's nice to meet you. Ethan's best friend, Danger Dave, David Clark. But yeah, me and Ethan, professional fighter as well. Yeah, see the battle scars. Me and Ethan, we've been friends and we've been training together for like 12, 13 years, close. Yeah. And the thing about martial arts, you know, we're fighting alone out there, but we are the sum of like the people we're bringing our lives to help us and to create who we are and what we believe ourselves to be. You know, Ethan's been there coaching me. He does the same thing for Anna. And that's the nature of like, you know, our lives. You know, we're bringing people in our lives that, you know, see the best in us and help sculpt us and be there while we're trying to, you know, shape ourselves. And I lived with them, so I've seen they are the exact definition of what it's like to be to have somebody in your corner. Like, not even like metaphorically, but even like literally. And like you said, life is full of ups and downs. You can't pick your problems, like you can't pick what your opponent's going to do to you. But I'm sorry. I remember when I you know, I met Anna. Like she's warm. She doesn't hesitate to help you. But I remember this, and I was like, yeah, she ain't going nowhere. 2 reasons. First, Ethan came back, first time visitor. He was marked up, pieced up, scratches in his face and stuff. I was like, man, what happened to you? And I said, man, it's Anna. Anna, she did it. Anna, she did it. I was like, golly, like. And I was like, you know, Shirley, because I know, you know, you dating her, you don't want to, she came down here, did the same thing to me, you know. Off the rip, I was like, I got to defend myself. I ain't going to let her just beat me up, but no, so I know she is decisive. Like, when she's going for something, she go all in. That's like her style. Like, yes, for real, yeah. So with fighting, you know, you kind of mimic who you are, your style and all that stuff. And I knew that's how she is. She did not hesitate. Number 2, I remember talking to Ethan. He was like, man, I can just be around her. She ain't like no other girl. I was like, I know that. But no, she's my friend. Like, she's my friend. And that's the thing about like all great relationships are based on friendship. Because all the looks, all that stuff, they fade. You can argue with your friend, and they ain't gonna leave you. You know what I mean? Like, you can tell everything to your friend, and that's when I knew that she ain't going nowhere. Cause like I was like, she's my friend, and that's why I was like, okay, yeah, she's my friend too. Oh yeah, but yeah, that's how I feel, and you know, I don't have a closing statement. You know, this is all impromptu. You know, but yeah, I love you guys, and I wish the best. And, you know, I hope God looks over y'all. I know he favors y'all. He favors people who pick the worst routes. But, you know, he believes in you. I can see it. You know what I'm saying? I can see it. So, yeah. But I don't have a glass, but everybody salute. Salute, yes. Thank you, yes. Thank you.
Next. Come on. My brother.
All right, so I've known Anna for 5 years now, about 6 years, something like that. And obviously met through Scott. And so, you know, when I first met him, I was like, why in the hell do you want your daughter getting the crap beat out of her beautiful face? She's a beautiful girl. Why would you want that? And then, of course, the more I got to know them, the more I realized that's what they do. That's who they are. They're fighters. And to see her drive, Anna, through all these years, to see her drive and not give up, you know, it's just you're an inspiration to many people, and you will continue to be more inspiration to many women. Okay, and Ethan, I mean, dude, I first shook your hand. I was like, damn, this guy can't fight. He don't shake my hand hard or not. I was waiting to get my hand squeezed. You're so meek and mild, but yet you're ferocious as well, and you're very driven. And I'm just so excited to see where you guys are going to go as a couple. I've never had this through my 16 marriages. Just kidding. Just been 2. Just kidding. Just 2. Felt like 16. But this is the type of thing, this is the type of connection, like he was talking about a minute ago about the friendships, right? Y'all are friends. And to be friends, you can get through anything. If it's just the love, it's not going to last. But the friendship, that keeps it there. Love y'all. Toast. All right.
Okay, folks. Don't hesitate. Come on up. Quick, quick, quick. Come on, Dennis. You're next. Come on, Kathy. Yeah. This is Grandma and Grandpa.
Before Anna was a fighter, she was a dancer. And you knew she was tough. I've seen her dance with a broken toe, so. And I remember when she told me that she was going to start fighting, I said, well, that probably suits you better. I did.
Well, we used to run back and forth to see her dance. And I wasn't a good somebody to watch dancers. Stand closer to the mic. So anyway, I know she's going to be a fighter because every other weekend we had Jacob and her, they fought the whole weekend. So we said, well, from now on, Jake come one week, she comes the next because they fought every time they come.
I won't tell her this. I won't tell the Skylar, no.
And so, but that's how she learned to fight. She fought with Jacob. And Jacob said he had enough. He'd start singing. So, but I love you. Praying for you. Y'all do good. I know. Okay. Thank you.
That's Aunt Stacy. Come on up. You want? Okay, all right. Aunt Sheila. Anybody? Joey. All right, Chris, come on up, my brother. Y'all, this is Chris Pruitt. Chris is a close friend of mine and love him like a brother, Chris.
Team Chris. Thank you, guys. Do y'all mind if I get serious for a minute? So we're here on the occasion of your engagement and future marriage. And Karen and I have been married 37 years, and there's one reason, and it's because we committed our marriage to the Lord. Marriage was God's idea. He's got the design for it. And if you learn and follow God's blueprint for marriage and his plan, you'll have more joy than you can possibly imagine. One of the reasons I wanted to speak is I don't know most of you. I do know the family. And Scott and I worked together about a dozen years ago, and we got reacquainted about a year ago. And the Lord saw fit to put us together. There's no other way to explain that. And were it not for mine and Scott's spiritual connection as brothers in Christ, I would not be working with him. But that paved the way for everything else. I'm incredibly grateful to be working with Scott. And because I love Scott, I love his kids. Because I know him. So through him, I love you. If that makes sense. And as I get to know you, I look forward to loving y'all more. I guess I would say about your marriage, the metaphor I'd come up with is you guys are fighters. And this ought to be celebratory and exciting and new and fresh and all that. But marriage in its most fundamental form is a battle. And from a spiritual perspective, marriage is God's smallest battle formation, because if you're a believer, if you're spiritually minded, your marriage is a reflection of God to the world. It is. It's found in Ephesians 5 if you want to check that out. But it's a reflection of God's relationship to his church to the world. And if you learn about that, it just makes your relationship with each other so much sweeter. So you will face battles. You'll face things that will be insurmountable. We certainly have. And the thing that makes a marriage work, other than your commitment to the Lord, is the commitment to never quit. and to hit hard in life. But I guess one other thing I wanted to say, one of the speakers referenced kind of meekness or whatever. I just want to say you're in good company, because the Bible describes Jesus as meek, and the word meek in the original language conveys the idea of a sword in its sheath, or a stallion with a bit in its mouth. It's power under control, and that certainly describes you. All right? So, Karen and I love you guys, and as we get to know you, and we will join others in being defenders of your marriage, because it's important. If there's anything that we can do as a successfully married couple under the Lord, we'd do anything to help you. Thank you.
Come on up. Jules? Stace? Anybody? Who's next? Well, we'll wrap. I won't prolong it if no one else wants to say. I just want everybody to have the opportunity. It's a special moment that these kids will have the rest of their life. Alex? Alejandro, this is my third son.
If you don't know me, I'm Alex. I came into the Crutchfield clan when Anna was maybe in the 8th grade. When you pick your best friend, you normally want someone who can fight and has your back. Jacob's a singer, but his sister was a fighter, so it seemed like a natural fit. But no, all jokes aside, my wife and I have been married, and I'm tried and true now since May of this year. So Ethan, some advice for you is pick your battles. Your wife will always be right, whether you want to admit it or not. But just if there's anything that Bryce and I can ever do for you, let us know. We love you lots.
Anybody else? Last chance. Okay. Renee, will you come?
So to explain how we got here for this event, so a couple of months ago, we have now been to this winery together, like what, two times, I think. And the first time we had the full winery experience, and Anna and Ethan had never had that before, and they were like, "This is so much fun. I'd love to share this with other people." And then we came to another event, and we're sitting over there. Anna and I are, a good glass in, and and we're like, we found out that we can have events here, and we're sitting there going, we should so have an event here. What event should we have here? Well, like, something will come to us. And then 3 weeks later or so, when Ethan called Scott, I did overhear that conversation. And I knew what was coming, and I even reached out to Ethan. I'm like, tell me when you actually do it. I'm starting the engagement party planning process. So that is how we wound up here at the winery for this. Wanted John Michael to be able to come up and tell just a little bit about the winery, and tell if anybody wants to buy wine, how you can go about doing that. So I will let him come do that, and then I will wrap us up at the very end. I'm going to pray over you guys after he does that, so if you'll stay where you're at, if that's good. But John Michael, come up and give us your spiel.
The only reason we agreed to host is because I wanted a picture of Anna in an arm bar, which we haven't taken yet, so stick around. We'll see how that goes. Thrilled to have everybody here. You met the boss, Catherine, in the back. Tall Latina woman, very sassy. Next to her are Frankie and Olivia, the red and black dogs. We're the Carters, and you're at Carter Family Wines. Our vineyards are all on the West Coast, so California, Oregon, Napa, Paso Robles. We truck the grapes here. You're in the production facility. We're not interested in being farmers, and if we were, we wouldn't farm grapes in South Carolina. We need them from California and the West Coast. So we truck everything here, and we make the grapes here. So you're in our production facility. Our cellar is next door where we age everything. Hope you enjoyed those whites. If you're interested, see Catherine afterwards about how you can become a member here. But we're thrilled to have you guys and thrilled at your future nuptials, and glad to host you. All right. Thanks.
So before I pray and everything, so we really thank you, Jim, for coming very last minute. But thank you for coming and taking pictures and doing videography and everything. And also, just to give you, we had quite the experience to get here last night. And we had 3 people offer to come pick us up from the Atlanta airport and drive us. And Jim was one of them who was in Chattanooga, said, I'll come get you in Atlanta. We'll drive to Knoxville. I'll get you by there tomorrow morning. We're like, well, we're definitely glad you're in our court. So thank you everyone for the volunteer to help get us here. But Jim, we do just really appreciate you. It's great to have you part of our team and everything. Kevin, thank you for coming long distances, and all those of you guys that came from distances to be here. Thank you for coming and helping us celebrate this special occasion. We hope you get out and enjoy Greenville, because it is a great city. So enjoy your time here. So I'm going to pray over them as a couple, and then we'll enjoy a little bit more wine and fellowship. Okay? Abba, Father, we just come humbly and reverently and fearfully into your presence, and we thank you for this opportunity to celebrate Anna and Ethan, and we praise you for what you are doing in their lives as a couple and as individuals. Father, we pray that you would knit their hearts together in love, and that you would surround them with a support system that will be great warriors for them. Place people in their paths that can stand beside them and encourage them and support them and feed their spirits. Father, I pray that whenever the battle gets tough, whenever things come against them, the first thing they will do is acknowledge that they do not fight against flesh and blood, but against powers, principalities, and evil forces in the heavenly realms. And they would come together as a couple, that they would see it as their opportunity to fight together, that they would be on their knees in your presence on a daily basis, that they would make you first priority, and that you would bless their lives richly. Father, I pray that people would speak life into them these next 8 months as they prepare for the wedding, that you would bless those preparations, that there would be conversations and there would be opportunities, that the growth that will start now will continue through their engagement, through their marriage, for you are never finished with us. May we remember that. Father, I pray that you would rise up Ethan as the head of the household and Anna as the heart, and that the 2 of them together would serve you better together than they ever could apart. Just go before them, come behind them, be their right and left guard, and watch over them, cover them with your pinions. And just may we be that support system around them. Bring us all together. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Thank you, guys.